50 firefighting vehicles arriving from across Bass Strait, today immediately dispatched. Firefighters living in the tent city here at Stanley are aiming to rapidly control some of the 50 blazes still burning statewide, but the base camp could be operational for up to 6 weeks if fire activity continues. An early morning briefing warning local and visiting crews of the dangers they face on day 37 of the bushfire crisis. The fire service expects burnt-out areas like this one here at Devil's Gullet to be smouldering for some time, with resources predominantly focused on hard-to-reach places on Crown and Forestry land. Fellow campers helping to find the missing men, the first body discovered on the beach by a young child about 2 a.m.
There was a Sheila crouched over, bawling her eyes out. Yeah, we jumped out and put a towel over the young fella and dragged him up the bank and
pulled him out of the water.
Police believe these fatalities could have been prevented if the men had taken the correct safety precautions. They're urging anyone who plans to head out on the water to remember that the ocean can be deadly. The stolen Holden driving through a red light, pursued by at least 6 marked and unmarked police vehicles. They're intercepted as a police cruiser slams into the vehicle's side in the busy Kingsmeadow shopping strip. The blaze tearing through the 135-year-old building as emergency services arrived just after 9 a.m. Thick black smoke billowing out of the local landmark as volunteers and fire crews battled to contain the flames. In the wake of the town's disaster, the locals have tried to maintain the spirit of Christmas by using the power of social media to collect items for hampers. They were delivered to the families affected by the fire last night. Brushing shoulders with the public and meeting local business owners, all in a day's work. The Prime Minister today discussing Tasmania's economic outlook with the Chamber of Commerce and Bass MP Andrew Nikolic. The decision to sack trainer Mick Burles has been met with strong criticism.
We've got a popular horse with Australia's most popular trainer, the Battler.
While the Cleaners owners have confirmed he will no longer race in Tasmania, they still plan to retire him here to Armidale Stud in Carrick, not far from the Longford Lions' original home. The successful recruits will endure an 11-week intensive training course in Melbourne, and while the job advertisement has gone nationwide, they're keen for a local to join the crew.
So all our staff here are trained for immediate response, and our aim is to respond anywhere on this airfield within 3 minutes, preferably 2.
Taking to the air for the first time without anyone else in the cockpit. As he taxis onto the runway, the grin on Will Barber's face says it all. Will was hoping to have his first solo flight on his birthday in December, but due to federal laws he had to wait for approval from CASA, which he got last week.